Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. Not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
There you go. Go right in. 53 is the mark. Yeah, that's what I do. We're going to 54.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play on the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Prescott from the gun. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got Jack Doyle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Back man. 120. Sunday.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance, as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 53. In your face.
Undercrunch. Check nickel.
They'll run with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
He don't want it. Chance. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 26.
Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game, because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing his Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense wins championships, man. 30. Check. Lucky.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 120. Check. Walk 54. 74. Hey, exit. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Done. 280. Check. Right 54. We own it.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got? Shift. Kill. We're going to 53. Hey, turn it up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
We're going to 54. Why?
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Kill.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check. We're going to 54. Right in. Check.
Now Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side, Doyle with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 19.
Hey, kill.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Tight yard. Hey, kill. 47.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 53 at the mic. Curry. Kill.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Safety screaming. Here we go, 46. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 26.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Then we're going to 53. Check 53. 53's the mic. 53.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jack Doyle His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. They can't hang with us. Hey, check right. Watch it.
Wentz to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And now another one thrown incomplete. More problems here. On third down, they've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check right, check right.
Throwing, Prescott. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. This is Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right here, right here.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up third down and
26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Take it right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
82. Hey, shoot.
Too little. Cut.
Hey, check right. Watching your five.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Here we go.
Wentz now 9 of 17 through the air. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
At the 49-yard line.
Go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check out. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Alert 3.
Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check 3. Hey, alert 3.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. A third down gain of 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Under 10. Let's go. Great.
Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They'll run it with Olawale. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Score right in.
Hey, we got Mike.
Here we go, 47.
Mike 53. Coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Rush in. Hey, kill. 36. 61. Match box. Right.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
Hey, tighten down.
On first down, it's Sanders. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Wentz, man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They come out here in the I. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now Prescott. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The give is to Elliott, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Hatchet. Switch.
Running with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Now Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Here we go, 46. 52's the mic. I got one. My 52. Then we're going to 53. Slam. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check. 4-8. Check. 53 is mine. 65. Then we're going to 53. Watch twist. 26.
Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
It's a loss of 5.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
53. Mike 53. Let's go defense. And who we got? 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Kill. 53. Mike. We're going to 54. Right in. Hey, check 24. 26.
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and...
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode.